What's up, folks? Samurai King 8 is here today to talk about One Piece chapter 742. I'll always be by your side. Pretty, pretty emotional stuff in this chapter. You know One Piece, we always get the emotions and like with everybody's in the crew backstory and all that, but we see big emotion in this chapter right here, especially with well, I'm sorry. I was laughing at what I was about to say, but we really see the emotion comes out of in Kyros flashback of basically of everything that happened um, after he won his 3,000 battles and stuff like that, and undefeated and all that. But there are 4 points in this chapter. It's two of them are really the main points, but it's 4 points. Let me just run through this, then I'll go talk about it. We got the Kyros flashback. Then you have what's going on in the Coliseum. Then you have Franky, Franky, and then Usopp, and sprinkles of everything else that's about to happen and impact this arc. Because we're coming to the head of the arc, to the nitty gritty of the arc. I think we're about over 40 chapters in this arc, and usually every arc is like 40 to 60, sometimes a little more than that, because they're celebrating shit after they win and all that crap. But I think this chapter is gonna be at least 70, around 70, 80. I mean, it'll be a lot because whenever Luffy and Doflamingo fight, it's gonna be a long ass battle. It's not gonna be I fight you once and you're gonna send me flying and I gotta come back and beat you again. No, it's gonna be one long ass fight because it just makes sense. Then it's gonna be an all out fucking war in that damn castle. But let's get on into this Kyros backstory. This Kyros backstory, like I said, emotional, rolling high, and we already knew that he was Rebecca's father and King Riku's daughter Scarlet's husband. Well, I guess you could say husband. They I don't really think they got married. They just ventured off and had a child because Kyros is a murderer and all that, and him and Scarlet fall in love, which is funny how they fall in love. Basically, how they fall in love back then, like a forbidden love, basically, because how he's viewed in the country and her being royalty and a princess and all that. I mean, crap, she's the second heir to the throne. Yeah, because she's not married. King Riku doesn't have a son. I don't think. So she would have been the second heir she would have been the queen, and he would have been the king of the country. And if King Riku would have died or stepped down, so and I don't think nobody in the country wanted Kyros to be the king of the fucking country. So what they decided to do was fake Scarlet's death, and Kyros and her go off to his barn on the outskirts of the country and have a child and stuff like that. People don't like that I think he was a little older than 25. He was 25 or 26, 27, and she was 16, 17, 18, and they got married, had a child. That's how it worked back then. Them stories way back then. That ain't fuck. You 16, 17, 18, you fucking, as a woman, you're grown at that time. You can have a child. So I know people not gonna like that, but skip a little further ahead here. I mean, because this is the synopsis of what happened between them two. She hated him, saying, "You're nothing but a murderer. I'm gonna expose you for what you really are," and he saves her. They fall in love, and it's sweet and stuff. All of them trying to get older with the One Piece feels. That's basically all that happened. So we go past that, and then we see what happened 10 years ago when Doflamingo infiltrates the castle and his little scumbag and shit that he did. So after that, we go off into the Coliseum and show. Well, no, not Coliseum. Sorry. We go back into where the toy soldier, Luffy, and Viola are, and they see Gladius is coming. So Gladius is coming with this little arm behind him, saying, "I can't believe that guy was a fake." Talking about Kinemon. Kinemon fucking tricked this motherfucker. And so they're going up to where Luffy and them are, and so it's gonna be look like a fight. So they may have to jump and try to fight Doflamingo because these motherfuckers coming. So they're gonna have to figure out something to do. And I'm gonna bring this up before I go in. Fun, bring this up. Now I'm seeing it here. I don't know if it's just a drawing mistake or if it's something that has to do with Sugar's devil fruit, but you know the part when King Riku is trapped under Doflamingo's foot and all that, and they put the Sea Prism Stone handcuff with leg cuff on Kyros' leg, and Kyros cut his leg off in berserk style, gut style. he cut it off. Now I don't know if it's drawing inconsistency or what, but as you can see there, that's Kyros cut off his left leg. But when he turned to a toy, it's his right leg that's missing. Now, I don't know if that has anything to do with Sugar's devil fruit. Maybe I highly doubt that. It may just be a drawing mistake because that's something common in all anime and manga and all that. Because like look at Blackbeard's teeth. Almost what let me see in the I'm sorry for venturing off a little bit. When I was in a prison, his one scene he had like a tooth missing right here, and the next one it was missing way over here, and so and it was just crazy. And you see in the manga too, but it may just be a mistake. I mean, I'm just reading too much into just a little mistake, but it doesn't seem that big of a fucking mistake. I mean, I know I'm nitpicking here, but it just seemed like a little mistake. And so we see King Riku forgets Kyros because he starts to and all that good jazz and all that. So we finish off. Now we're going back into the Coliseum. Now this is very interesting. Burgess' attacks are so fucking powerful. It's making cracks in the Coliseum. And you know what's under the Coliseum? The factory. So if Burgess continue to fucking use all this fucking power, it may destroy the Coliseum and the factory, which is crazy. It's crazy to think how powerful this motherfucker is. And Oda is just teasing us with this Sabo and Burgess fight. Well, because we have Diamante being a grimy ass motherfucker. He's tormenting Rebecca mentally, telling her how I killed your mother, and that toy guy, that little toy soldier guy, yeah, he was sitting there crying and all that crap, all that good jazz. And Sabo trying to it's Sabo. I'm sorry, it's Bartholomew. He's about to fight Diamante. So we're gonna see some good looking fights in the Coliseum because Bartholomew is about to take on Diamante, and I would love to see how they devil fruits clash because Waver and Barrier clash. Who wins? Barrier or Wave fruit? We'll see who wins between those. And we have Sabo versus Burgess, which needs to fucking happen. I mean, you just kick all the other motherfuckers out there and just have them motherfuckers fight, and I'll be fucking happy. But not gonna do that. And I got a feeling. Well, nothing like that's gonna happen. Nothing like that's gonna happen. It's gonna be pretty good. And then we see a little snippet of the toy house where Franky is, and he is fucked up. And I put it like he's like in another fucking world. Let's find you there. That's him laid the fuck out, and that's him fucked up. Yeah. And he's like, I'm sorry, I gotta have faith in you, Usopp. I'm sorry. You're gonna have to hurry up. Time for you to to stir that pot. Wow, Franky. Okay, whatever. And then so underground, go back underground, and everybody's like Uso land, all that. All the toys they hype, all the guys like all the former pirates who returned to toys. They like hype, like, oh, if you turn us back to our human form, we will serve you. We'll be under your command, Usopp. Uso lands are of the Straw Hat Pirates. And then we see this. Yeah. I was a little worried when I saw that part. I was like, oh my god. The whole plan's a failure. Usopp lost. He manned the fuck up and got his ass kicked. Oh no. What the fuck happened? Oh no, Usopp. What the fuck? And then Sugar, I guess she made the biggest fucking mistake she can make. she puts the Tabasco grape in Usopp's mouth. Now, I find this kind of odd when it's happened. She put the grape in his mouth, and she touched him, and like she closed his mouth like that, and he swallowed it. Excuse me. Now, next part later. I'm talking this first. Now when she touched him, I was like, why did he turn into a toy? I was thinking maybe she can control when she touched, like it's not like that guy from that old story that everything he touched turned to gold. Maybe she can control it. Maybe she got full control over what she touches. Like if she touched me, she could say, okay. If she think about it, say, okay, I don't want to turn into a toy. I just want to touch him. Maybe that's what happened because it doesn't make any sense to why she touched him and she turned into a toy when she just fucking grazes fucking Cavendish and turned that nigga to a toy. So I was like, this is kind of odd. I was like, is this inconsistent with Oda, or is this him just saying she has full control of her devil fruit? Which, I mean, that's not impossible to think of. Everybody got full control of their devil fruit. So, I mean, it's not impossible to think. But it was just a little odd to me. She touched him not once, but twice, because she grazed his teeth when she put she put the ball in his mouth, like up under his top lip. I'm like, okay. Then he swallows it. She shut it, and he swallows it. And then we have the fucking Inaru, Enel fucking expression to Usopp eating the damn Tabasco ball. And she passes out. She's scared fucking shitless. So fucking shitless, she passes the fuck out and saw a phone for the fucking mouth. So I want you guys coming with this too. What do you think happened? Well, coming with both things too. About the sugar touching Usopp and him not turning into a toy. And that part. So what I'm thinking is that she probably either it gotta be two things. It gotta be two fucking things. Either Usopp did something, or she just got scared so fucking shitless that she fainted and fall from. I mean, I've seen it before. I've seen people be scared, so fucking scared they have a seizure. So and maybe that's what she had. Maybe she have a seizure. But everybody's saying, well, she's a child and maybe they just scar her. I'm like, no, but she's not a child. She has the body of a child, but she's an actual adult. I think she's in her 30s or something. So she's a pretty mature person. I mean, not nobody in their 30s would be just fucking just scared like that. Now, given that she may be like since, well, I don't know how long she been with Doflamingo. I think she been with him like I don't know. I forget. I have to look. I have to go back and look. But I know she's been on him for a while, but I don't know for sure if she's like, if even though she is mature because she's in her 30s or something, she's older than what she look. I know that, but she still has the mindset of a child, and it does all this to her. That makes sense, because when I see this scene right here, did Usopp do something right there, in the middle right there? Did he do something there? Because I don't know. It just looks. It's just crazy to think. Cause Oda he gotta explain what's going on, man. What's going on right there? But in the next chapter or whatever. Cause it just confused. I'm like, what the fuck happened? It just bothers me. It's just man, it just gave me headache for a minute. I'm like, what the fuck happened? Did he do something to her? But overall, great chapter. We had progression in almost every phase of the arc. Besides Sanji and what's going on with them motherfuckers, because they look like they probably not going to have no kind of input whatsoever. At the moment. Now, we don't know what's going on with them. They may be already on Zol chilling and waiting. But it's going to be really interesting to see what the fuck happened with Usopp and Sugar. It is fucking crazy. That scene crazy. But hey, you get the fucking job done. Usopp, whatever you did, you put in that fucking work. You didn't turn looking like a badass like you did with Pirola. I probably butchered her name, sorry. But he put in that work and did the job. So, hey, props to you, Usopp. You did what you had to do. You knocked out Sugar. Because, see, you think about it. Usopp did not have to beat Trevor's ass. All he had to do was fucking knock out Sugar. And when there's a will, there's a way, and he found a fucking will and way and got this bitch knocked the fuck out. So overall, great chapter. I like it. This kind of chapter that I'm so excited about when I want to see in the anime, because the anime always do a good job with chapters like this. With I like to see the expression and stuff. The animation was kind of subpar, but like in anime recently, but the last few episodes it's been looking pretty good. And I think this episode, I've heard from somebody else that this episode coming up 638 is gonna have two two animation directors. So maybe because of Mr. King Punch, maybe we're gonna have some epic shit going on, epic visuals going on, animation going on. So also, did you guys know about Kenriku being Ricky? I don't remember that. I don't know why. I don't remember that. Was that just revealed, or was that revealed later on, like earlier? I'm sorry. So if it has been, then comment, tell me, or PM, whatever, and tell me. But overall, great chapter, and that's it. Samurai King 8 is signing off. Like, comment, subscribe. See ya, folks.